I feel like I've been holding in this dump for 2 months. The highest HP Mega from Mega Evolution base set, Mega Venusaur EX does 240 damage for 4 grass, healing 30 from itself. That's really only KOing basics, which is fine because Venusaur has more support around it than whoever greenlit Morbius. Provided it isn't your first turn of the game, Forest of Vitality allows you to evolve your grass-type Pokemon the turn they enter play. So beginning on turn 2, you can slap down a fresh Bulbasaur, evolve into an Ivysaur from hand, then evolve again into a Mega Venusaur EX. Due to its 4 energy attack cost though, Venusaur needs help. Ogerpon accelerates energy into play and draws a card. Then Meganium, another stage 2 grass type, doubles the grass energy attached to your Pokemon in play. This means Venusaur can attack for as little as 2 physical grass energy. That being said, Meganium is mostly for Ogerpon. Doubling the grass energy means Ogerpon deals more damage more quickly, as you can see from my handy dandy cheat sheet. While there are some strong decks weak to grass in standard, things like Raging Bolt and Golden Doe can be problems, which is where Toadscroll comes in. Have it in play, they can't use Night Stretcher or their energy retrievals. Ultimately, Mega Venusaur is nothing special. It's just solid like the dump it regularly takes in the jungle. Do I need the Meganium to win this game? I think the answer is no. But if they don't knock out my Bayleef, do I lose? I have Turo. Let's see if they take the bait. Let's see if I'm a master debater. I don't think I need the Meganium to win. Oh, they have boss in hand? Oh, you're just saying that because this is PTCGL. Oh my god! This deck is cursed. This deck is cursed. I don't get it. How is this deck so cursed? This is the worst deck ever made. I'm never playing Venusaur, Ogerpon, Meganium ever again. We have to get so lucky here. All right, let's go. Actually, no, no, I can't bind down because they're going to have Frostlass. So we have to go. We have to hope for Forest of Vitality, Venusaur, 3 Ogerpon, and Bug Catching Set. And of course, we get nothing that we actually need. Well, actually, I did get a Badoo. That's something. We got a Badoo. It's not anything good. But I guess we split the energy, item lock them. Oh, man. How is Venusaur this bad? And I don't mean that I'm not winning games. Like, my win rate's probably like 50%, right? My win rate is decent if you looked at that. If this game had the capability of checking win rate per deck, you'll be like, oh, actually, Pilot, you can check your win rate. It's in your stats page. No, I meant by deck. PTCGO, it wasn't accurate, but PTCGO let you check the stats page. All right, so they're going to go for the Badoo. And I can win the game next turn, but we need some help. I'm going to need an Ogerpon, an Energy, and a Mega Venusaur. Oh, sorry, an Ogerpon, Energy, 2... Ogerpon, 2 Energy, Mega Venusaur. Yeah, the wins with this deck are not, the vibes aren't great. Yeah, my win rate is great. My ability to put them in the YouTube video, because we've already played Borman. I'm going to pretend like this is going to go in the YouTube video, even though I've done that like 100 times already this stream and it hasn't worked out. But we've already faced Borman. We just faced Borman because we keep facing the same opponents in this game because this is a well-made game. They conceded. Right when the game was getting going, they're just like, nah, Trust Your Pilot's too handsome. I can't win. All right. I am going to put... Okay. Venusaur. Okay, that's fine. I will take that. That's part of the combo. We need it anyways. So let's go Teal Dance. Draw a card. Okay. If there was ever a time to whiff an energy, it's right now. Do not concede. Do not concede, Borman. Okay, we got it. We're fine. We're in there. We are deep inside them. They're going to concede. This is going in the YouTube video. To prove to you that Mega Venusaur wins games, this is going in the YouTube video, but this is what it's been. Every time I win with this deck, this is what happens. My opponent just concedes. They forfeit D's nuts in their mouth. Yeah, see, this is what happens. So if you're wondering, why is this YouTube video not as amazing as every other YouTube video Trust Your Pilot has put out, it's because every time I win, everyone concedes right away, and every time I lose, It's because I draw terribly, and it's all PTCGL's fault. So Venusaur is very disappointing, but it would be better if PTCGL didn't screw you over at literally every possible opportunity. Okay, it's Golden Go, and of course we don't have Toads. We can't even knock out a Golden. How is this a viable deck? This is not a realistic deck. This is a terrible deck. No one should ever play this deck. Golden Go, you can't even beat Golden Go. Who's out here up Golden their Go? Nobody in my deck. I mean, I guess I could take a knockout with Mew. I can knock out a Golden Go with Mew, but Mega Venusaur can't even knock out the dude. That's pathetic. Oh, that's even more pathetic. Okay, so we do have triple Ogerpon, which isn't the worst thing in the world. We go end turn. Samuels, no, I'm going to name it Mega Venusaur is the most disappointing deck from Mega Evolution base set. You know what, YouTube audience, this is going in the video no matter what, because I am changing it. Normally I try to be positive. I was trying to make like a be positive joke, but I couldn't think of one. I try to be positive and be like, oh, this deck just cracked. You need to play it, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to trick you into playing a deck that's actually not very good. I'm a YouTuber. That's what we do. But no, I'm going to be like, Mega Venusaur is the most disappointing deck from this set. Because the only way you can beat Golden Go is if you have the Baby Toedscruel. But they can just knock out the Baby Toedscruel, and if you can't get it back, you're screwed. So you have to play lots of recovery. But if you play the Baby Toedscruel, that really hurts your consistency. Like, I've played the Baby Toedscruel build. It was just a lot of wasted space. It's really only matchup specific against Golden Go and Raging Bolt. You look at the Meganium. The Meganium is great. It's just it adds another stage 2 line, so you have to oh, okay. You have to play like really thick lines, and it's tough. Or sorry, you have to play thin lines. Like I have like 3-3-2 lines, but you have to be like, oh, I gotta go thin lines now because I need space. Please, please. Okay, hang on. Are we winning? Are we gonna be able to play the game? All right, let's go Forest of Vitality. You there. Now the question is, do I attack with Ivysaur? Who do I attack with in this situation? I mean, I guess I just Lilies and see what happens. Okay, there's a Hero's Cape. We do have the Venusaur. And then we just gotta hope they don't got it right like that. We just hope they don't, like, go crazy on my face. Sure. Actually, I don't think I want to expose my Venusaur quite yet. They're not toes on my OF. I don't think I want to expose them quite yet. But like, I can't even take the knockout with Baby Ogerpon unless I put, what, like 8 energy on it? Something crazy? So I firmly believe that the best build of Venusaur is the Meganium one. As terrible as it can seem, I think the best one is Meganium. So I'm actually going to revisit it. We're going to try to make it work, because you need to be able to hit hard. You don't hit hard, right? Like, that's why my Rogue Decks video, I pointed out that Meganium with Ogerpon, kind of good, right? Because you get rid of the Venusaur, you don't have the energy switching capabilities, which makes it a little bit more difficult. But it's also, like, strong. So, you know, you have to have Toedscruel in this deck to stop Golden Go and Raging Bolt. Hydrapple EX is better. I think we've determined that after how bad Venusaur is gone. I think Hydrapple is just better. Because it only gives up 2 prizes. It hits harder. It doesn't have a damage cap. Yes, it has less HP, but it also accelerates energy. It heals. So its ability is basically a jungle dump. But the Baby Toedscruel shuts off Golden Go, makes it much worse. And Raging Bolt, but if you don't face Golden Go and Raging Bolt, you're just like, this is space that I needed for consistency because I have, you know, so many things, and PTCGL doesn't help me out. So 100% most disappointing deck from Mega Evolution base set. I'm going to Iono them, and then we're just going to kind of have to tank, I guess. Because we're doing 210 to a Golden Go, which is just disgusting. you can't even knock out the two prizes are known for being weak, right? Like if you know Golden Go for two things, it's that it hits extremely hard and it's also extremely weak. Yeah, I would rather just get all sticky with a Syrup Storm. Yeah, you don't want to take a dump on someone. You want to get them juiced up with your sticky sauce, right? Press 1 if you'd rather get someone all sticky with your sauce than take a dump on them. Okay, I guess we go get Fez. Like, not even Tapu Bulu can do it. And Meep Nerd, that's your first chat, is that you'd rather cover someone in some sticky sauce? I guess the correct call is Super Rod. No, I think the correct call is not playing with our rod. Sometimes you don't have to play, you don't always have to play with your rod. I should have played with my rod. Okay. Well, that's interesting. What's the correct order of we don't shuffle the deck. I think we go Fezandipiti first. I think that's the correct order of operations, is you Fez first. Oh god. And then you go get energy. Oh god. Okay, this is fine. This is fine. We okay, well, everything's great. I don't know why you're concerned. We have to go there. We're going to go there. I'm going to bring up this guy. We switch into the Mew. Everything is going according to plan. This is exactly how I drew it up. Would you believe that this is exactly what Trust Your Pilot intended when he started this turn? That he had to do an emergency Mew for 2 to try to get an energy? And see, I told you the entire time. I knew this was going to happen. It was all part of my master plan. Okay, God, there's nothing worse than getting all of your Forest of Vitality at the worst possible time. Okay, we're going back to even prizes. I still don't quite know how we win, but there is a way that we win. Again, I have no idea how. I'm sure Mew EX will factor into this if we're ever going to win. I have a Night Stretcher and a Superior Energy Retrieval. But yeah, just I keep going back to it. The Meganium build is the Mr. Mountain Dew. Welcome. Long time no see. The Meganium build is the best one, but my wins were bad and my losses were worse. Is the best way to sum it up. Okay, so they might take a turn, or they're just going to go for... Ooh, I can knock that out. And Limgrel in all the YouTube videos. I can definitely knock out a Fez. I just need a bosses. So I think they might struggle this turn. Oh, crap. Oh, they can use... Wait, no, they can't use Forest of Vitality because you have to evolve into a grass type. So Forest of Giant Plants allowed you to evolve a grass type into... So like the Scyther could evolve into a Scizor with Forest of Giant Plants, but with Forest of Vitality, it has to be grass into grass. So that's one of the major changes. The other one is you can't use it turn 1. So there's 2 major changes from Forest of Giant Plants. And Clamburglar, because Toad's Cruel disappointed me more than... hey, does anyone want to pimp their mom out to me? I have an opening for a new mom. So if anybody's mom wants to be the new mom... Yeah, it has to be grass to grass. Forest of Giant Plants was not grass to grass. And Mr. Mountain Dew, thank you for the gifted sub. I appreciate it. And they got the Superior. So they need to get rid of, what, 10 energy? You got a new mom. I'm looking for we're taking applications for new moms. All right, so if I can somehow top deck a bosses, we might be okay. No, I think they got it. Oh, 500 damage on your Mega Venusaur, that's okay. But you're seeing, my way to win this game is so truncated, it's insane. I have to win this game with Mew. That's what I have to do, is I have to play Mew, attack with Mew, have, what, 7 energy in my hand, 6 energy in my hand? So I need to have 3 on a Mew, 6 in hand, just to knock out a Golden Go. And right now I have to hope that a Golden Go deck that is able to draw 7 cards. And Mr. Mountain Dew, you're going crazy. Thank you for gifting subs to people who aren't subbed. I always appreciate that. That's my favorite. This isn't the Toads list. This is the Heroes Cape list. And they're going to go another Superior. Well, actually, Superior doesn't do it. They would have had to have gone double Vessel. Wait, what happened? So all the energy is in their hand. We know that they can't take a KO right now because they need to have 10. So we know for a fact from a math standpoint, we know that, okay, crap. Missed it, just giving me all the money. You know, you're my favorite viewer, Mr. Mountain Dew. So what have they done this turn? They got 2. There's the Superior, so they should. Yeah, Venusaur is mid. Like, you hit Grimmsnarl for weakness. Grimmsnarl is a good matchup. Grimmsnarl is a great matchup. Depending on which version of Venusaur you play, like if you play the Toedscruel, Meganium, if you just play everything, if you put everything into your deck to make this good, it won't work. But that's what you kind of have to do. You have to have like a 2/2/2 Meganium, a 2/2/2 Venusaur, 4 Ogerpon. You like can't have Fezandipiti or Mew. You gotta hope you hit your supporters and your energy. There's a Lily's Determination. That's pretty cool. I would really like a Wally. Wally would be the best. Nope. No, of course not. Okay, what if I built a ladder to heaven? And Mr. Mountain Dew, you're crazy. Okay, we don't have a Wally. Wally. All right, we don't have a Wally. I thought I put a Wally in the deck, but maybe it's prized, or maybe my memory isn't what it used to be. Okay, we're getting energy. I did, so we prized the Wally. Oh, cool. I love it. I love it when we prize Wally all the time. That's my favorite. I love prizing Wally all day long. All right, well, let's attach to you. We also didn't get the Turo. The Turo would have been great. Do I have a switch? I should have a switch in this build. Oh, no. Had to use it before. Still nothing, by the way. Still nothing. All right, well, let's go. Let's take a Jungle Dump. I know they have Monkey Dory. Yeah. We don't really have anything. And the drops are the pin comment. So all those codes, there's like what, 10 different codes? The new one is Mega Evolution 25. If you have never redeemed the TCG Live on Social code, that is a bunch of in-game currency. So yeah, they're definitely going to knock out my Venusaur this turn. Go down to 1 prize. I'm going to Iono them to 1, but obviously I'm down the counter catcher too, right? Yeah, we're down. The 2 cards that would really bail me out, we are down. Oh, are they just going to retreat and attack with Scizor? Because that's the smart thing to do. Yup. Wait, is that a KO? It has to be, right? And Mr. Mountain Dew, thank you for the subs to Navostrius, Rafai, Udu, Kebby, Merciless Go on Samuels, Kodatai, and Lucas. Yeah, they got it with the Scizor. You know, Golden Go it just gets better. Right, you look at Golden Go, it just gets better as time goes on. Because Fire Breather is nuts. Fire Breather just makes the deck better. Okay, here we go. I can't, and the funny thing is, I can't knock out the literally the next card. PTCGL just loves doing this to me. Just like, hey, what's the funniest thing we could do? I know.
And remember, I gift from mobile 'cause I am
And Mr. Mountain Dew, Because you're Richie Rich. All right, do I even... I mean, I have things. I have all the things. Okay, that's energy. So let's go... I'm going to put them down to 1. Wait, don't I need to draw... Don't I need to draw bosses? Like, don't I have to bosses them? But then they have Scizor, and Scizor just wins the game because they can do... No, it doesn't knock out Mega Venusaur. We didn't get the bosses. Okay. I can go get rid of these guys. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't think there's a way to win this game, if I'm being completely honest. What in the... There has to be a bosses in the deck. Are all my bosses prized along with the Wally's Compassion? Because I can't draw any more cards. I am out. I am out of cards to draw. I have to yeah, but then I have to Turo freaking... Okay, this is fun. We're having fun today. Well, it doesn't matter anymore because we can't do it. All right, well, let's go for... yeah, I have to Iono. Forgot about that. We have to Iono. Even if it's the last prize, I can't draw it. We prized both bosses. As well as Wally's Compassion. So, YouTube audience, this is what it's been like all day long playing Venusaur. Is... yep, there's Wally. Is all my prizes, the draws are terrible. The vibes are not immaculate. They are not my toes. My toes are immaculate. The vibes today are not. If this doesn't show you that Mega Venusaur is a fraud, you know, I'm still going to keep the thumbnail caption of taking a huge dump because, like, when am I ever going to get another chance to do that? You know, I want to take as many dumps as possible. Yeah, PTCGL, no compassion. So, yes, I want to take huge dumps because, again, we're going to have to wait a long time for another multi-prize Venusaur because it was Celebi and Venusaur was... So we have to wait for the next 3-prize Venusaur to take a dump again because the last 3-prize Venusaur was a forest dump. This 3-prize Venusaur is a jungle dump. All right, do they just have it? If they don't have it, we can Wally and do a ton of things. And Super Harry, I am not wearing pants. It's still warm enough. Oh my god. Every time they've had this is not a playable deck. Okay, yeah, I'll let them do it. It's fine. This is not a playable deck. You have to play it with the Meganium and like a Toedscruel. There's no way around it. I'm going to do all that. I'm going to put everything in the deck. That is going to be the next game that you see. Mr. Mountain Dew is going to continue giving me money for me simply existing. Because that's the cheat code, is that people give you money for simply existing. That's what becoming a Twitch streamer is. And Mr. Mountain Dew is awesome. The next game you see is going to be me playing everything in the deck, and we're going to show you just how bad it is. As promised, here you go. This is the list with everything in it. We got the Toedscruel, we got the Meganium, we got everybody. They are playing not a deck that I'm too concerned about. The only way that we lose this game, I think, is if they have just an insane turn 1. Though I guess I could go get Bulbasaur and guarantee myself an extra turn. So it's not exciting. You know, it's not like, oh my god, look at that crazy play that he just did. It's just a nice little consistency move. All right, this is unfortunate. Let's go. Okay, so if we go and get rid of the Mega Venusaur and the Bulbasaur, I can go and get... Please tell me we have the things we need. We do have the things we need. I can go and get a... I guess just an Ogerpon. Because what does my hand look like? Yeah, we just go get an Ogerpon. Okay, Ogerpon down. We're going to need a little bit of help next turn if we want to win, but that's okay. Thank you. That's good. That's good. Really hope we draw a good card, though. Okay. Not exactly what I wanted, but we can go get the Mew, and then things can happen. We have bought ourselves a turn. I have played this expertly. They don't have Jet Energy. They better not freaking have Jet Energy. I can Ultra Ball for Mew. They will have like a Reshiram. I think they're playing Area 0, but I'm not sure. Okay. Yeah, I mean, what am I going to do? Knock out an Iron Bundle? That doesn't seem great. They can use Refrigerated Stream. Oh, that would be awful if they use Refrigerated Stream to just knock out my Bulbasaur. Hopefully they don't do that. Hopefully they don't just go Ho-Oh KO my Bulbasaur. But if they do that, then I can knock out their Iron Bundle, Toedscruel them, and then they just have a tougher time getting energy. So it's not the end of the world, it's just almost the end of the world. There's the... Oh, they got it. Oh, no. Okay, just... Yep, they got it. I thought I was so... Oh, I thought I was so smooth. Thought I was so smart. Oh, man, I'm gonna trap that Iron Bundle. You know, we gotta... It was the correct call, okay? It was the correct call, because otherwise they would have just gone Ho-Oh, KO the Ogerpon, and that would have been 2 prizes. I just didn't think they'd have it quite like that. And Skybreaker, it's not a welcome return. All right, well, maybe they just don't got it. Ooh, that's terrible. Ooh, that's horrible for everyone. All right, so let's go Night Stretcher. We have to get the Bulbasaur back. I think it's worth putting the Toedscruel into play since we have the Area 0. I would really like it if we got some playable cards right now. Those are definitely playable cards, just not the ones I necessarily would like. Okay, so let's go. How low can I get this hand down is the question. And I think the answer is not nearly enough. I can put the Forest of Vitality down. I can accelerate. We have the Chikorita. I think we just got to go for it here. So let's... they have Refrigerated Stream. Okay. We're going to Teal Dance. I believe in the heart of the cards. No, I don't need an Iono. Okay, so Forest of Vitality. That's cool. And then we go... Oh, no, we hang on. We go... Can they knock out my... Yeah, they can knock out my Mew with Latias. So I think I have to give them the Toedscruel. And then... end turn. As bad as all this is the deck. You know, I told you, YouTube audience, this is what you demanded. You asked for this, this is what you get. You want a Venusaur deck with everything in it, this is what you get. This is a winnable matchup. It's just not a good matchup. But I stand firm. I've played this for 2.5 hours. This is exactly what it's been like playing Mega Venusaur. It has been a massive disappointment. That's only a shuffle draw 6. That's not bad. You know, you never get the Turo when you need it. You never, you know, you just get bad starts. There isn't really a good turn 1 attacker. You want to go first, but that doesn't allow you to play a stadium because you want to go first so you can have Forest of Vitality the next turn. Yeah, it's always darkest before the dawn. But it's just, yeah, massive disappointment. You want to have everything in the deck. The side art's already out. I'm just not playing it because I don't have any bench space for it. Okay, like, look at this. They have given me every opportunity to win. Wait, what? Oh, they're going to snipe the Bulbasaur. Okay, that's fine. I was like, what are they planning over there? They're just going to snipe the Bulbasaur. Okay. So they currently cannot knock out a Mega Venusaur unless I'm an idiot, which I probably am. And they're keeping the Toedscruel in play, which is very good for us. Unfortunately, I can't put the Meganium down. because I bumped their area 0, which is really bad. Okay, well, let's go Max Rod. I think we have a Venusaur in there. Okay, so we have a Venusaur. That's great. And then we have to get rid of so many things. I have to go... Actually, I think we hold the Ultra Ball. In case I get an Ivysaur, I would very much like to not get rid of the Meganium if at all possible. And we can always use... We have it, right? No matter what, we have a knockout on the Fezandipiti. There's a Bayleef. Terrible timing, Bayleef. Okay, that's more energy. No, we're gonna... I think we attack with the Mega Venusaur. Even though that might be stupid. All right, so let's get rid of Bayleef and Meganium. And we go Ivysaur. Would really like that Toedscruel to make a return here. We put him down to 4. We're knocking out their Fez. They got very greedy. I think they kind of realized, you know, you're having a bit of a tough time over there. I'll take it easy on you, buddy. And I know they have the Iron Bundle, which is annoying. Oh, goody. We got absolutely nothing. Fantastic. Wow, what a terrific audience. All right, so... Oh, God. Okay, and then... They're just going to refrigerate my Steam. And then we go... Yeah, we can't do anything else. We just have to go Jungle Dump. I wish I had that Turo. See, this is another scenario. Get it? This is another scenario. I wish I had Turo in this hand so I could put a Meganium down so I don't have to ditch so much energy when I hard retreat the Mega Venusaur, because they're just going to go Iron Bundle. Because the ruling on Iron Bundle is if the defending is an evolution, it can't attack during your opponent's next turn. So it's not an effect on Iron Bundle, it's an effect on Mega Venusaur. So again, remember when I said you got to put everything in this deck? The Toedscruel EX would stop the effect of that attack, which would obviously be perfect in this situation. So, of course, we don't have... Wait, what? What are they doing? Do they have... Are they going to gust my Mew? 100% you just retreat and attack with Iron Bundle. Unless they have some... Unless they're really trying to go for... Oh, no. That's 230. Oh, God. Okay, well, we can take the KO with Mew. We just have to... okay, that's actually perfect. Because this lets me choose my bench. We still have a slight chance. Believe it or not, we have the slightest of chances of winning this game. It's not going to happen, but it could happen. It's not GG. They're going to go down to 1 prize, and then I can knock out their Reshiram with Mew. I can also, you know, get Toedscruel and shut them off. So, yes, this is bad. How am I powering up the Mew? Oh, just you wait. Just you wait. We're going to figure it out. It's going to be the greatest turn you've ever seen. Okay, we're going to empty out everything from the deck. We go, we want the, what, we need Bulbasaur. Yeah, we need Bulbasaur and Ogerpon. I don't know if I have enough recovery for what needs to happen here. Do we have an Ivysaur? Do we have a Night Stretcher? Okay, we have, technically we have the cards that we need to win the game. Okay. The cards that we need to win the game are currently in the deck. And that is actually a bad card, so it's good that we get it pre-Iono. I'd like a Forest of... Okay. We're doing this. We are doing this. All I need is Night Stretcher, Forest of... Okay. No, this is fine. We have the Toedscruel. That's good. We just need... All we need is a 2-card combo, and we're drawing 2 with Mew. It's so simple. Oh, no. Okay. I can knock out... No, I can't. I can't do anything anymore. The world has ended. This deck is terrible. To be fair, I did end up cutting the Fezandipiti, but I couldn't have known that we'd be facing an Area 0 deck. All I needed was a Night Stretcher and a Forest of Vitality. And this deck has multiple Forest of Vitality. We could have knocked out the Reshiram. They would have lost. We would have won. They didn't have a way to revenge KO the Mew. But when you lose to Ho-Oh Armarouge, and it didn't come down, well, I guess it did come down to weakness because of the Reshiram, but it didn't really come down to weakness. It came down to the fact that the deck just doesn't work. When you lose to Ho-Oh Armarouge because your deck didn't work, not because their deck worked, that's when you know a deck is disappointing. And yes, Venusaur is a massive disappointment. You will win games. It has good matchups, but overall, I can't recommend it because it struggles. It struggles. You know what? I'm just gonna end turn. Am I gonna? No, I feel like I should at least play the game a little bit. All right, let's sure. Let's go get an Ogerpon. We are playing the correct build. This is the correct build of Venusaur to play against Golden Go. Yeah, we just want to go end turn. But I had a great attitude yesterday when PTCGL wasn't actively screwing me over, but PTCGL is actively screwing me over today. Okay, so I guess I don't want to Iono them. Right? You just using lilies. So maybe I'll chuck this in the end of the YouTube video because we're probably actually going to win, believe it or not. You know, all the bad mouthing that I've done, I'll just include this at like the tail end of the video just because I am going to win, because everything, I guess, is going to go right. Oh, no. Oh, okay. I was thinking, is there any shot? Is there any shot that they go crazy town on us? All right. Yeah, let's hit them with the Teal dance, because all they did was Cypher Maniac. Oh, God. Oh, that feels so bad. No, we're just going to draw a card. We're going to secret box away some things. Okay. We're going to... This is fine. Everything is fine. We have everything we need. We go Lilies. We go Forest of Vitality, Air Balloon, and... I mean, I guess I have to get a Bulbasaur just to have it. Yeah, we just thin out the Bulbasaur, because I'd rather guaranteed thin out a card. And then we go Nest Ball, Bulbasaur, Air Balloon, Lilies. Okay. Oh, wow. Oh, awesome. Oh, this is so great. Oh, you know, lovely. Oh, this is exactly what I wanted. How did you know? It's like you checked my Christmas list and you knew what's the worst thing that could happen right now. Yeah. Okay, we have an Ivysaur, but we don't have anything else. So I guess I just retreat into the Bulbasaur and we hit him with the old end turn. Okay. Awesome. I mean, I have to assume they Cypher Maniac like a Golden Go onto the top. Or not. Interesting. Interesting decision. Why not take the KO? Because I'm pretty sure they put a Fezandipiti up top. If I had to guess as to what they put on the top of their deck, it would probably be a Fezandipiti. And I want to be able to set myself up. They just put up a maintenance notice for next week. Awesome. Not even a yeah, interesting they didn't go for Genesect. But if I can just get my baby Toad School set up, we have a chancey of winning this game. Oh no, we don't want to go Bug Catching Set first. Give me an Ivysaur. Or don't. That's another fun thing that you can do, is not give me an Ivysaur. Okay, we're going to draw through our entire deck before finding an Ivysaur. There we go. Finally. Okay, so then we go boom. I will... we do have a Toad Scroll. So Toad Scroll can do all the things. But I think in this situation, I just want to go attach to the active, Lilies, and then see what we get off the 8, because I would really like a baby Toedscruel here, which we did not get. Because that would have... We actually didn't get anything we needed, so that's really cool. All right, so they are hopefully going to waste all of their resources just trying to knock out my dude. The picnic basket doesn't matter in this situation. Yeah, we're just going to go Jungle Dump. Yes, we have an Ivysaur. I mean, yeah, I could have gone thing for the Ivysaur, but I wanted to get it from deck because I want to save those Night Stretchers in case they target my Toedscruel, which is in the deck. So maybe they were just waiting, because me taking a prize doesn't matter. This is what I've said numerous times, is that taking a single prize KO against Golden Go means nothing, right? You're still going to have to take 3 knockouts to win, and they're going to be able to do all of the things. So what Venusaur really lacks is the ability to skip ahead. There is no real way that you can skip ahead with this deck. It's just you have to hope they don't take a KO and then you Turo or something. So that's another major problem with Venusaur, is that it doesn't hit hard enough unless you have Meganium in play, which this build does not. This is the Toedscruel build. So you have to have Meganium in play, and then you have to overload an Ogerpon. But then if they knock out your Ogerpon and then they Iono you, you're not going to be able to recover from that unless you have Fezandipiti and like Mew in play. It's just, for every positive point about Venusaur, I can talk about a negative, like Roaring Moon EX. That just takes a free KO on a Venusaur. You're not playing Mist Energy. Golden Go. Yeah, you have to play the baby Toedscruel. So... yeah, that's great. But I think we can win now if I just get the baby Toedscruel. That's it. I believe. I believe in the heart of the cards. They didn't bump the Forest of Vitality. I can't even knock out the Genesect, by the way, for those of you keeping track at home. Knocking out the Genesect is not something that is available to me, which is insane to say out loud. All right. Do I have any card draw? I have no card draw. Okay. I need... How do I do the thing? I guess I have to Night Stretcher for an energy, and then Toedscruel. Yeah, Stretcher is card draw, but that's not good. Okay, this is really not good. I can put 6. Like, I can knock out... I can knock out the Gimme Ghoul with a counter catcher play. So if I go Mega Venusaur down, and then Picnic Basket, yeah, so if we go... Sure. I can knock it out. It's just, do I want to attack with the Venusaur? I guess. Like, I know they win if they knock it out, but like, what, I lose a 3 energy Teal Mask Ogerpon? Like, which is, neither scenario is good, right? Nothing is good here. And I've been saying that a lot. And, you know, the reason I'm so negative about Venusaur is that I had really high hopes for this. I thought Venusaur was going to be like, yeah, it doesn't hit the hardest, but it's defense-minded. It has a lot of good stuff going for it. You have, you know, you can draw 4 cards every turn just from Ogerpon. You play, you know, 4 Lilies, 4 Iono. There's Turo to scoop up a damaged Venusaur. But if you don't draw the cards you need when you need them, it's rough. And I know you can say that about most decks, but you're looking at Golden Go. They just Cypher Maniac turn 1, and they were just like, oh, I'm playing Venusaur. I don't have to worry about anything. It's just a stupid Venusaur deck. Yeah, they're just going to go 2 Superior Energy Retrieval. Because I couldn't get my Bug Catching Set, you know, I couldn't get Ultra Balls or Bug Catching Sets or anything that I needed when I needed them, even though I have 13 energy left. I should be binding down the Genesect. But that is so boring, right? I don't want to, I want to show that this deck can actually win, and binding down for 100 turns isn't gonna do it, unfortunately, as much as I wish it would. So I'm sorry that this video ended up being a bummer, but as someone who hyped up Venusaur, no one's bum is as big as mine right now. Oh yeah, they're just, oh, and they had two bosses. So this is where the Baby Toadstool would have won, is they wouldn't have been able to use their superiors. Yeah, Mega Venusaur, it's a fraud. I do not recommend playing it. You can't beat the BDIF, which is Golden Go. Gardevoir you can beat, but it's not the easiest thing in the world. Wall decks destroy you. It has too many bad matchups. I'm sorry to say, I do not recommend Mega Venusaur.